What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Head Above Water, back with another stream. I see the title, man. We're finna get on Twitter again, see what Twitter got for us. And I'm also going to be reacting to a couple of TikTok videos sent to me through my email. If you want me to react to any material online, or if you just want to interact with me, you can hit the email address. It's going to be in the description of this video. But hey, without further ado, let's get right into it, man. I ain't finna waste no time this stream. Happy Friday. Hopefully everybody's had a good day. If you don't know what's going on, what the biggest news is right now to me is that the flight crew, the space crew that got sent out into space just landed probably like a couple hours ago. They were on a 10-day mission, doing a flyby to the moon. And yeah, if you haven't heard about that or looked into that yet, go ahead and check it out. Very interesting stuff. So yeah, man. Like I said, man, I'm finna go ahead and get right into it, man. We on Twitter with it. And after I hit a couple of these posts, depending on how long I go on a post, I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into the TikTok videos. All right. First post. $2 billion hit your account. What you doing first? Oh man, that's okay. $2 billion. Well, first of all, I'm gonna go ahead and invest into my YouTube channel, upgrade the quality. Upgrade the quality of my YouTube channel. I probably wouldn't even need YouTube after that. But hey, I don't know. I don't think I would stop working or stop, trying to chase my dreams just because I'm a billionaire already. I think I'd strive for more. So yeah, first thing I'm doing is upgrading this setup. Damn. Yeah, I'm gonna upgrade the setup, and I'm going to invest in my wife's business. I'm gonna invest in my business. Any family member that I'm close to, they for sure finna become a millionaire. So everybody get $1 million. Granny get $1 million. Mama get $1 million. Brothers get $1 million. Dad get $1 million. Any close family members to me, immediate family members, they are automatically millionaires. I'm gonna open up some businesses so that I can keep that cash flow going. Open up some automated businesses that'll pay me every month. Definitely buying some crypto. I'm definitely buying some crypto. I'll probably get like, I don't know. I'll probably get 1,000 Bitcoin, just 1,000, just to start off with. 1,000 Bitcoin. Definitely investing into some stocks. But yeah, more importantly, opening businesses, either buying businesses or starting them, and businesses specifically that pay me every month, businesses that pay me while I'm sleeping. And after that, I don't know. That's probably like what did I just spend just now? I just spent here. Let's go to Google. Let's see. 1,000 Bitcoin. What? All right, so that 1,000 Bitcoin cost me $70 million. Barely a scratch. Barely a scratch. Actually, bro, let's go to ChatGPT. I'm dead ass serious. Look, you can't get $2 billion if you don't know what you're gonna do with it. So I'm dead ass serious right now. Let's see what we got. All right, 1,000 Bitcoin to USD. So 72.9 million. All right, $72.9 million. Okay. Let's say granny, mom, dad, aunts, brothers. So 11 people. All right, and that's only what, $11 million. I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm gonna allocate $50 million to the fam. So 50 million plus 72.9 million. All right, so we spent $122 million so far. Okay. Upgrading this YouTube setup, that's gonna be like, I don't know, 10K, 20K, nothing crazy. So, okay. Add 20,000 to the total. Okay. Nothing crazy. What else we say we was gonna do? Okay. Invest. Let's say, oh man, 50 million in stocks. Okay. So add 50. Okay, honestly. So we're investing $50 million. So add 50 million to the total. All right, so now we had $172.92 million. All right, so 50 million in stocks, $1,000 in Bitcoin. Whole immediate families millionaires. Upgraded the YouTube setup. What else? Okay. Oh, real estate. Gotta buy some real estate. So let's buy. Honestly, let's see how much is 10 car washes. How much money is 10 car washes? Oh man. Okay. Here we go. Let's say we're getting 10 car washes clean low small surface. How much to startup costs. Each location would be like $3 million. So like 30 million. Okay. Add 30 million to the total above. Okay, so now we spent $200 million. We spent $200 million so far. We got 10 car washes. We need some real estate. So let's buy $100 million worth of real estate. Okay. $100 million. Add to the total. All right, now we up to $302 million. So we got $100 million worth of real estate, $30 million worth of business, of car wash business, or $70 million worth of Bitcoin, $50 million invested into stocks. Whole family's rich or millionaires. Got a crazy YouTube setup. All right, 300. Okay, investing into the wise businesses. Shit. Honestly, we probably don't even need to do that no more. But we got real estate, crypto. What else? What else we gonna do? Need something else, bro. Okay. I need to spend $200 million more on business assets. So let's say $25 million in each of my wise businesses. So 50 million. Add 50 million to the total. So boom. Hooked up their businesses. Now their businesses should be automated and ready to go. They CEOs now. $100 million worth of real estate. Businesses set up. 10 car washes. I need something else, bro. I need something else that's automated business. Okay, honestly, so yeah, boom. Now $352 million have been spent, and now I need to spend the rest. What should I spend the rest on? Okay. 2 billion minus the above total. So we're left with $1.6 billion. All right. Okay. We got automated businesses, crypto. Damn, I'm really thinking about this. All right. I need to see something though. Okay, I'm gonna ask ChatGPT a crazy question. If I buy 1,000 Bitcoin, invest. What did I say? I invested 50 million. Did I say 50 million? Invest 50 million in the stock market. I own $100 million worth of real estate. $10 high-end car washes. $3 million each. What else? What is that 20K? That's for my YouTube. Literally for my YouTube. Bitcoin investment, 10 car washes. Where's that 30 million coming from? Oh yeah. Okay. $100 million worth of real estate. Where's that 50? Okay. Invest 50 million into two independent businesses. And Imagine if every investment paid off will got good returns for the next 5 years. How much money would I make? So I'm only asking this question to see if all of this investment will give me the $400 million back that I'm currently missing. So let's see how much money. Let's see. Okay. All right. Let's go. We made money. We made $255 million more off of all those investments. Let's go. If everything hits, you almost double your money. Let's go. But I didn't double it though. I almost doubled it. You're pushing toward $500 million net worth. I don't know about that one. Okay, this is the best case aligned scenario. Bitcoin, blah, blah, blah. The real power in your setup is in Bitcoin. It's cash flow businesses, car washes, plus companies. That's what your turns from blah, blah, blah. Show a crazy. Here. They don't. But let's break this. Let's go ahead and go through it. All right. What you're holding, we already know what we're holding. Assume good return. These are strong but not crazy numbers. 15% annual bull cycle assumption. Stocks 10% annual. Real estate 8% annual. Car washes 15% annual cash flow plus appreciation. Businesses 20% annual if they hit. 5-year growth breakdown. Bitcoin will turn into 146 million. Stocks go up to 80.5 million. Real estate was just to 146.9 million. Car washes doubled. Basically double, go up to 60.3 million. Businesses, 124.4 million. Total after 5 years, after my $400 million investment from 5 years ago will turn into $558 million. Profit made starting 302.9 million, ending 558 million. Big picture. If everything hits, you almost double your money. You gain $250 million in 5 years. You're pushing toward $500 million net worth. Reality check important. This is the best case scenario. Okay. Real wealth insight. The real power in your setup is in Bitcoin. That's what turns you from. So cash flow businesses. That's what I was saying. Car washes plus companies. That's what turns you from rich. That's what turns you from rich to unstoppable long term. If you want, I can show a crazy bull run version. Okay, boom. So boom, we almost doubled our money from that initial investment. So the reason why I asked that is because now I have $1.6 billion that I can now buy my dream home. I can now buy dream cars. And yeah, that's really all I would need. Clothes is gonna come with it. So all right. Let's say my dream home is $100 million. All right. So 1.6. Okay. Make the actual number. Actually, fuck it. 1.6 billion minus 100 million. So now we're down to $1.5 billion. $1.5 billion. We bought the dream home. Let's say we got $50 million worth of dream cars. 50 million subtract. All right. boom. Now we got the dream house, dream cars, and we still a billionaire. We still got $1 billion, man. We still going hard. We still going hard in the paint. And honestly, we got the dream house, we got the dream car, we got we got businesses that's paying us every single month, every single year. Got investments. Sheesh. Damn, is that really all I need? What the hell? Is that really all I need? That's crazy. And yeah, we just billionaire status. So yeah, boom, we did it. And of course, we'll be investing into other things long term and yada 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 yada. But hey, man, we spent the money wisely. We doubled the initial investment, almost doubled the initial investment after 5 years. We rich, we're billionaires. Life's good. So yeah, interesting question, interesting first post. Let's get back to it. Yeah, like I said, if you don't know how to spend that much money, then you don't deserve it. You don't deserve that much money, man. If you don't know how to spend it. Although I did not spend the whole 2 billion, um, I definitely knew what I was going to do as soon as I got it. And honestly, like if I really wanted to spend the whole 2 billion, I would have just done everything I did triple that. So if I tripled that investment, that initial $400 million investment, that would be 1.2 billion that I invested. Would I wouldn't be a billionaire no more, but that $1.2 billion got invested, and it would eventually come back to me, and it'll eventually come back to me either 2 times or 3 times. So hey, I know how to spend that money, man. What would you do with $2 billion? What would you do with it? Okay. Rakai reveals he's been addicted to sniffing pine saw. It's gotten so badly that his mother is starting to get concerned. What the hell?
Picture right here, chat. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Pine saw, bitch. I'm telling you, like when I wake up, sniff the pine saw. I'm talking about before I eat, I sniff the pine saw. I'm talking about, bitch, before I even take a shower, a little sniff. It just smells so good. It's like I don't know what it is, and my mom been telling me to stop sniffing pine saw. But nigga, I'm telling you, chat, I'm telling y'all, this pine saw smells like it's like a smell, like it just smells so good. And I'm not influencing y'all to smell it or anything like that, but I'm telling you, like I mean, like you take a little one sniff, I'm telling you, chat. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna sniff it one time, bro. Addiction right here, chat. Okay, 3.
I don't know what's going on, but hey, if you don't use pine saw as a black person, are you really black? Are you really black? Are you really black? If you don't use pine saw in your mop water, are you really black? If you're not using pine saw to clean, if you're doing a deep cleaning, what are you doing? And are you black for real? If you don't use it, like pine saw. When I first got my own place, like I made sure I had some pine saw, bro. Like, cause that's just I don't know. It's just like what bro saying, like it's I don't know. It's a familiar scent. It's just familiar, bro. And I don't know chemicals in general cleaning up. They're not good, bro. They're not good for long term health. They're just not. Um, but if there's nothing wrong with you and like you don't need to watch out for chemicals and shit. Yeah, pine saw is the goat. Pine saw is the goat. And another thing about pine saw, you gotta use like, you literally gotta use like a couple capfuls of that shit. If you put too much pine saw, bro, your shit gonna be out of there. It's gonna be it's gonna be potent as hell. Those chemicals gonna go crazy as hell. So yeah, if you are using Pine Sol, you gotta use the capfuls. You can't use more than that, bro, or it's gonna the scent is gonna overpower it. Yeah, bro. And when you're making your mop water, you can't pour the whole motherfucking bottle in that shit, or it's gonna be way too much. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Uh, I'm not too interested in this post to look at the comments. Moving on. All right, so
Producer Brian Woodrum, our director Todd Kinsey. Especially when we come to the New York area.
I seen this post earlier. Nigga just said, okay, yeah, yeah. What is bro talking about for her to go crazy on him like that? It says moment of the game, and then it says this is what true love looks like. If your girlfriend doesn't ask what the fuck you're talking about every now and then, does she even love you? First of all, why are you such a dumbass man to where your girlfriend is asking you what the fuck are you talking about? Second of all, this is gonna be the reason why he will never be her husband. This is gonna be the main reason why they're never gonna be more than girlfriend and boyfriend. They're gonna be too equal in a sense. He's clearly saying some bullshit. He's clearly not putting her up on game. He's clearly not teaching her something well enough for her to be like, oh yeah, I see what you're saying. And it's like, yeah, bro, like, I don't know, bro. That's just embarrassing, bro. On a cool. They gotta be brother and sister. They can't be boyfriend and girlfriend, bro. Like, this is just embarrassing. He's dead ass, he's passionate as hell about what he's talking about. Unless he was like, hey, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? And be honest. Like that's the only good thing I can take out of this, bro. Because if you're a man, bro, and you're passionate about saying something to your woman, and she responds to you like this, I don't think that's your woman, bro. Honestly, bro. Because here's the thing, bro. Men, we need cheerleaders. You know what I'm saying? We need cheerleaders. We need support system. You know, we need that. We need women to enable our bullshit versus the other way around. Because you enable the man, you boost his confidence. The dumbest thing that he does will pay you guys well. I don't know, as long as he has the confidence, y'all will be fine. But if you're sitting there like taking away his confidence because of this, because you feel like you know more than him, I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's just gonna be a sticky situation. And as for the dudes who need this type of motivation, that's what male friends are for. That's why you gotta have like-minded individuals around you to tell you if something's fucking stupid. Not for your woman to tell you something's fucking stupid. Why is she doing the logical thinking? Why is she doing the critical thinking in a relationship? And it's like if you really need to talk to somebody about like their honest opinion, like literally, dude, like talk to one of your male friends, bro. Like what? Talk to somebody that's on equal or greater value of terms than you. Cause then like I don't know, bro. That's just an iffy situation, bro. I don't understand any man that would want his woman to put her foot down on your neck. Like, I don't know, bro. It's kind of weird, bro. That's kind of weird. But hey, let's see what these comments talk about. Very interesting posts. My girlfriend and I had a passionate discussion ranking the best fruit and veg in exactly this way. The The fuck are y'all talking about? Nothing. Y'all literally talking about nothing. First thing I thought when I saw this is what a healthy relationship looks like. Bro didn't even fight it. He just knew she was spitting facts. Like, that's weird, bro. Why is your woman like smarter than you? I don't get it, bro. That's weird. Why are you not smart? Why are you not smart? Why are you yourself as a man not smart? Had a moment like this on Wednesday because what the hell are you even saying right now? The fuck? That's when we were talking about the practical skills of a liberal arts education. What the fuck? Pacers TV had these fans on the broadcast, and she is not having it. After he finally stopped yapping. LMAO. That's when we were talking about the practical skills of a liberal arts education. Just nothing, bro. What the fuck? Niggas ain't even talking about nothing. He dead ass just wanted her to say, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Like, nigga got off on that shit. Like, what the fuck? You want your woman to put her foot down on you, bro? That's kind of weird, bro. I don't get that, bro. I don't get you niggas that are into like being dominated by women and you like dominatrix and shit. Like, I don't get you niggas, bro. I really don't. I don't think that's masculine, fam. I don't give a fuck what none of these niggas in this comment saying, bro. I don't think that's masculine for you to sit there and just let your woman call you stupid. Like, what the hell? No, you're stupid. Like, you're stupid coming from somebody who's not a woman, and I'm telling you that you're stupid. But you'll get offended if I tell you that you're stupid. Yup, if you really love me, then keep it real. Don't start pandering to me. It means she's listening and she's trying to understand what the fuck you're saying. You're cooked if she just nods. What? Like, what the fuck? Ball knower. The feeling of saying something stupid / insane to your wife / lady and having her give you fluoride stare is unbeatable. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yep, this has been me and my wife for 20 years. My man knows ball. Wow. It's so beautiful to watch them, and I'm a little jealous. Like, what the hell, bro? Where am I? If you pay attention, she really thought about it before saying it, too. She loves that motherfucker. She has to call you out on your bullshit. I just want a girl to feel so comfortable around me she can freely question me without zero worry about, because I love her, and honestly, I need to know if sound like a buffoon, LMAO, a lot of men take offense to a woman questioning them, and it's pathetic. Like, bro, you got an anonymous account saying this, bro. A lot of these motherfuckers, just look at everybody's account, bro. None of these people are actually them. None of these accounts are actually them. Holy shit. Who's the real John Doe? Who's the real? Holy fuck. He's probably the only person that's him. This is crazy. Where am I? Wow. I'm on the incel part of Twitter. The feminine, less masculine part of Twitter. Holy shit. That's crazy. As Twitter politics shitposter, I've never related harder to this guy in my entire life. I think I go through this once a week, and for some reason, my beautiful girlfriend is still with me. Oh my God, this is yo. What the hell? What? I need to get off of this post, bro. What the fuck? Oh my God. Okay. Looks like I gotta do some educating. Look, bro. If your girl talking to you like this, bro, you are a dumbass. Straight up. If she's not looking at you like you're like the most special and you're her knight in shining armor, you're Albert Einstein, you are the president of the United States, you are the most just attractive person to her whenever you are saying the stupidest shit, you are winning. Like, this is not winning, bro. This is cuck incel behavior. Like, what? What are y'all talking about? What the hell are y'all talking about? How are you not the man in a relationship? Why don't you want to be the man in a relationship? Why do you want your woman to be the man? What? No, bro. No. See, look, this is why this channel here, bro. This is why it's head above water, and this is why we are 14 streams deep, and this is why the main topic has been dating. Like, dude, men, like y'all gotta become stronger than this, bro. Guarantee you, these two are never going to get married. They are going to be boyfriend and girlfriend for a very long time. The only the only time that they would get married is if she just doesn't have any more options. Her situationship or whoever, she's been looking at or waiting on to get to her won't ever get to her, bro, and she's still stuck with her fucking boyfriend. And he's never gonna look anywhere else because he got a woman that's wearing the pants in a relationship. I don't know. This is just crazy behavior. I don't understand this at all. Bro, you can be masculine without being a bitch. Like, you dead ass you can show your masculinity without literally being a bitch. Like, bro, he dead ass sat there and said, oh, okay, you're right. Like, boy, you goofy as hell for that shit. Like, what? You goofy as hell. Whatever you were saying, you clearly was being goofy as hell, bro. Holy shit. This is hard to watch. Those comments were hard to read. Bro, any man watching this, bro, do not strive to be like this, bro. Like, bro, you gotta be the leader in your relationship. If you're not the leader, bro, I don't know what to tell you, bro. If you want it that way, hey, that's you. I just don't think it's optimal to be in a male female relationship and you're letting your woman be more masculine than you. You're letting your woman be the man in the situation. Holy shit, oh my god. Oh my god. That was hard to watch. I gotta move on. That was super hard to watch. Is this AI, bro? This is definitely AI. You got me fucked up. Hell no, this is AI. This is AI. This is AI. This is AI. Holy shit, cause you got me fucked up. The photo from that blah 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 has all the classic hallmarks of modern AI image generation. Yes, this image is almost certainly AI generated. I just had to make sure, bro. Cause hell no. Hell no. Hell going on here?
Smiling now, boy. Stop smiling, boy. Stop smiling. Keep a straight face. Look at that. Look. Like a damn snitch.
Hey, man.
That be no just like radio. Oh, God.
Hey, man.
That be like he done aged a couple years. Look at him. Okay.
Nah, for real. It be like that when you black, bro. You can't do nothing, bro. You can't do nothing without getting your ass fired up. But hey, shout out to him he clearly changed his life, and that was either his brothers or his like really close friends, and yeah, it be like that, man. It be like that. It be like that when you black. That nigga said, "How I look, dun 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 dun, like a damn snitch." They got that off of Friday After Next. If you ain't never seen Friday After Next, that's where they got that from. But yeah, that was funny. That was funny. Jeezy kept it G the whole time, and we sided with the wrong nigga. Who is we? Who is we? Y'all must not know about Jeezy. How he was beefing with Pimp C. So what y'all think? What? Either way, bro. If you ain't no street nigga, bro, I don't think we should really like be trying to tell who harder than who, bro. Honestly. We some spectators, bro. The people that ain't street niggas, we are definitely spectators in this situation. And to be honest, bro, I'm glad I ain't a street nigga. What the fuck? Like, I'm glad as hell, bro, because I wouldn't have the mindset that I got, bro. I wouldn't have the ambition that I have, bro. If I was anything else than what I am. And honestly, bro, we just need to people that's on the sidelines, people that's not in the streets, that was never in the streets. I feel like we should just, remain consumers, bro, and leave it up to the street niggas. Let them niggas politic their own situation, bro. Cause I keep saying, bro, the streets are dying, bro. And all this gangster shit, all this hood shit, all this street shit, all that shit is actually dying with it, bro. Cause what you want to do, bro? You rather be a street nigga or a rich nigga? What would you rather be? Street nigga or a rich nigga? What would you rather be? Like, y'all niggas tripping, bro. Especially y'all niggas that never grew up in the streets. And y'all want to be there so fucking bad. Cause that's who y'all looked up to. You tripping, bro. If you ain't have to be in the streets, why would you want to be there? If you ain't have to be, why would you want to be there? You tripping, bro. Your ass grew up in the suburbs. You had a 7-bedroom house. Lived in a decent neighborhood. Nah, bro. Y'all niggas tripping, bro. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all niggas that had a pretty decent upbringing. If you ain't have to be out there. If you ain't have to be out there like that. Y'all tripping, bro. For real. And honestly, any street nigga tripping. Why would you want to be a street nigga over being a rich nigga? Come on now. There ain't no shortage of soldiers in the streets. The government made it that way. And y'all keeping it that way. Get the fuck out the streets, bro. Dead ass. Hell going on here? What the hell? People who grew up without smartphones. What did you do when you were bored? Guess they saying that they beat their meat or some shit. Hell nah, nigga. We was outside playing basketball. The fuck? We was outside playing basketball, playing throwback tackle, sideline kill, going to the grocery store with our bikes when we wasn't supposed to. The hell, playing the game. We was doing a lot more than this, my boy. That hell got 120K impressions, 1,000 likes. Hell no. Hey, that nigga fade fresh though. Whoever lined him up got it right. Hey, nah, for real, whoever lined him up got him right though. Is this real, bro? Hell no, that shit crazy. Hell no. Yona shows off her Coachella outfit. Bro, y'all ever see people going to Coachella, bro, and they be having like the craziest fucking fits? The craziest fits. Dude be trying to seduce me. Alright, it's been about 45 on Twitter. I'm gonna go a little bit in like 10, 15 minutes, and then we're gonna get into those TikTok videos, see what them hoes about. The hell? Let a black dude be out there doing that though. Nigga, they gonna call the police. Nigga, they gonna call the police. Nah. This funny though. This is funny though. I get it. I get the humor. I get it. Bron still got that look in his eyes 14 years later. This is not the same look. Should I go through these comments? They might be funny. I'm gonna go through the comments. It might be funny. See what they got. First pick is a man ready to destroy everything in his path. Second pick is a man wondering why he's still doing this at 41. This is not the same look. Y'all know, I was say 11 minutes not watching this whole video. Now he got that, shit, here we go again, look. Nah, for real. Watch that and say something about his son. This is the same look. Miami was a death glare. Now my nigga got the 1,000-yard PTSD stare. Ooh. Was that a bar? Laker Bron looking more like... And I'm telling you, bro, he wouldn't be looking like this if his son was doing a lot better. If Bronny James was doing a lot better, he'd be ear to ear, bro, smiling every time you see him on camera. His shit, if he shoot an air ball, nigga gonna be happy as hell because his son is whooping ass in the league. I think that's what he worried about, bro. If he is worried about anything. Nah, for real. He got golf on his mind. Shit. Nigga tired. That's crazy. First look says, fuck, bro. I'm coming for everything. I need to win this for survival. Type shit. Bottom photo. That's crazy. Second look says, I've been in the game for quite long. I won't be defeated by amateurs like you. He got that down. This team suck, but I can't switch no more. Look. Damn, bro. That's crazy. Yep, it's time to hang it up. It's LeBron enemy year. LeBron is a rat in the Chinese zodiac. It is the year of the horse. So if he retires this season, that'll be crazy. Or if his stats go down somehow, that'd be crazy. But it seems like he's still dominating in the league somehow, bro. Like, he's just there, bro. Just like Ronaldo. He's just there. Still the best at it. Still the best active player. Still the best active player. If you follow your childhood dream job, what would you be right now? Shit. On the cool, what did I say I was going to be? I'll be in the NBA. I don't know if that was my first. It had to be, bro. I don't know if it was my first, though. It was something crazy, like, it was something crazy, like, not even crazy. It was just something generic, like firefighter. Like, firefighter, astronaut. I want to say firefighter, though. I think I ought to be a firefighter. And they don't get, they honestly got some good paying jobs. Honestly. But let's see. Let's look up how much a firefighter is getting paid now. How much is a fireman's salary? Not nothing crazy. Major city departments. Firefighters in Texas earn an average salary of approximately $52,000 to $62,000 per year, with significant variations based on location, experience, and department size. Major city departments such as Dallas offer higher starting salaries, sometimes upwards of $75,000, with top earners or specialized roles earning over $100,000 to $140,000 annually. Not bad. Let's see how much astronauts are making. This shit gonna be crazy. How much is an astronaut? What? You think what the hell? It's not $250,000 or up. NASA astronauts are paid based on the U.S. government's general schedule pay scale, with annual salaries typically ranging from approximately $104,000 to over $160,000 as of 2024-2026. Many experienced astronauts, such as those on the Artemis 2 mission, earned a standard salary of around $152,000 per year. Bro, I don't think that's enough, bro. For all that shit that they just went through, I don't think that's enough, bro. What the hell? You would think that them boys getting $250K at least. Bro, they're going they're literally leaving the earth. Like, what? What? That's crazy. Bro, that is not enough, bro. That is fucking crazy. What the hell? Nah. That's crazy. Bro, what? What? Hell no. God damn, that's crazy. Nah, that's crazy, bro. That should just surprise the fuck out of me. This Gucci man would have killed Pooh Shiesty if he tried that. Nah, for real. But hey, it's not the same Gucci, bro. It's not the same. It ain't the same. Burr. Ruby Rose is confused about why she's single in her prime at 28 years old. Can anybody in the audience tell me why she's single at 28 years old? No, nobody. Okay, I'll tell you why Ruby Rose is single at 28 years old. It's a number of things. But I guess the first thing is that she got too many options. She's had way too many options, even in her younger years when she was dating Playboi Carti back in what, 2016. That was 10 years ago. Wait, hold on. Wait, that was 18. Hold on. She had been 18, 19 when they was dating. Either way, look, she's had way too many options. She's always been wealthy. She's always had money. So that decreases her dating pool right there. Let's say she's been, let's say her parents have been millionaires like her entire life. So therefore she's a, not millionaire for real, but she's around money. So that shrinks her dating pool. Because women don't date down. Women don't date anybody that's not making less money than them. Women are incapable of doing this. She has dated rappers. She was dating Playboi Carti and anybody that's not up there or a rapper or even in that area probably wouldn't like that. Probably wouldn't like that, the fact that she's been dating around, famous people or known people. Probably wouldn't like that. And she's not looking at them no way. She dresses provocatively. If you don't see this picture right here, she dresses provocatively. She probably does what she wants. She's not reserved. She's essentially like a video vixen. If anybody pays her the right amount of money, she's gonna be in there. She's gonna be in her music videos. What else, bro? More than likely she's probably had a bunch of sex with everybody that's in the same tax bracket as her. I've heard some shit. What else? Yeah, bro, it's not gonna be easy. It just won't be easy, bro. Moving forward, because that's what it means when you're successful, ladies. That's what it means when you got when you got a substantial amount of money and you work so hard to get like a crazy high paying job, bro. You're effectively eliminating 70, bro, like 80% of people that you're even willing to date. And so yeah, bro, the only people that are gonna be left is the top tier men who are not settling for just one woman. Literally not settling for one woman. So yeah, bro, she can like look at her, bro. She can easily find a man, but like I said, she probably got high ass standards. Um, she's been with known people. She dresses how she wants. Like it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. And if she like imagine like a dude comes into her life and they're telling her, hey, you gotta stop out that whole shit. You gotta stop going out. You gotta stop going out to the club. You gotta stop being in niggas' music videos. You gotta cut off all them niggas that you used to fuck with. What y'all think she gonna say? Hell yeah or hell no? But hey, let's look at these comments. It makes all the sense in the world. You said it. I'm fucking crazy. Ha. 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 Wait. Oh, I didn't even, wait.
Like, just,
Okay, yeah.
it ain't no motherfucking way. I look like this. Like, just chilling in my car. Like, I just look like this. Off the wake up. Like, no makeup, just a little lash and lip gloss and a little filter. A little filter.
So makeup.
And I'm single? It don't make sense. But it's okay. I'm fucking crazy.
Yikes. It makes all the sense in the world. You said it. I'm fucking crazy. Nah, this funny as hell. What the hell? I thought she was dating one American football player. These women think men will marry and be faithful based on sexual attraction. That's why they buy their bodies so much. Then they get passed around in an event like this. Beauty alone never kept a man, baby. Even beauty, brains, and doing everything a man says he wants never kept a man who didn't want to be faithful. She chases losers who only want sex. Did she expect these rappers to be men who want nuclear families? She cooked. She basically said everything I just said, bro. But just in a paragraph. Basically just said everything I just said, bro. Getting passed around by a certain group of men, the same type of men, and those types of men are not trying to settle down with just one woman. Sheesh. But she left out the part of the success part, just being overly successful compared to 80% of the rest of the men who will never get that chance because she will never give it to them. Beyond her whole past, she has a really, really nasty attitude, and she's way cockier than she should be. Hey, that's what happens when women get money. When men get money, they want to start a family. When women get money, they don't need anybody. It's probably when it's time for sex, and the man realizes she had a Grand Canyon, even the flood from the Bible days can't fill. What? Bro, didn't she date Frenchie and a bunch of other ballers? Nobody wants that to keep up with. Told every time they're doing something wrong, this ninja would have spent $300K on me. Nah, for real. Holy shit, bro. And that's another thing, bro. Those men that are able to date her and they do make more money than her, bro. Oh my god, bro. They are raising her standards to the fucking max. And I'm cool, bro. The niggas that do that shit, y'all niggas some hoes for real though. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all really some hoes, bro. Like, y'all will meet a girl off the first time y'all meet her, bro, and spend $3,000 on her, $5,000 on her the first fucking date, and then that woman, y'all won't even do anything. Y'all won't become serious. Y'all probably will have sex. Y'all probably won't become serious. She probably won't be your girlfriend, and you won't be her boyfriend, and y'all gonna split up after that. I don't know, 2-week fling, and then she goes off into the dating world, thinking that every nigga moving forward is supposed to spend $3 to $5K on the first date, bro. So y'all niggas really doing some damage to these hoes, bro. Y'all doing some irreversible damage to these hoes because they're never going to settle after that, bro. They're never going to settle after that. And honestly, bro, those dudes, they're doing that shit on purpose too, bro. They're doing that shit on purpose to, I don't know, fulfill whatever need that they think they have by eliminating these women, so that you don't ever get to try them. Like, you're never gonna get to try them because these men are spending $3,000 to $5,000, bro. Sometimes even more, bro. Just extravagant ass dates just so that woman will never look at you again, and just so that woman can just look at him forever and just think about him forever. It's kind of weird, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm not hating. I'm just saying that y'all are doing irreversible damage to these women for raising their standards. And it's like you're not even looking to like make her your wife, or even one of your wives, or even one of your girlfriends. You're not even making her. You're just doing it just so she can think about you for the rest of your life. Like, it's weird, bro. It's weird. Women like her will always be single, even when they're in a relationship, because a real man will never get into a relationship with a woman who's done the things she's done. Women like her are permanently designated for the weakest men the world has to offer, only cuckold and simps. The reason why she will always be single, and even when she's in a relationship, whoever she's in a relationship with, by default, that guy will automatically be a simp or a cuckold. Nigga, you already said that. And when a woman is in a relationship with a simp, all right, nigga. All right, nigga. All right, my boy. I can only guess where you from. Where y'all think he from? No fucking way. No fucking. You just a dumbass nigga. You just a dumbass nigga. No fucking way. That's crazy. Can't accept that she's aging out of the game every single day, and her outcomes are a reflection of her insufferability. She doesn't even know that it gets worse in her 30s. Man, yeah, holy shit. That video, this video is a cry for help, honestly. She may be laughing, she may be joking and shit, but it's really a cry for help. Because how you gonna have kids? Bro, every woman wants children. Every woman wants marriage. They be saying that they don't want that shit while they're young and, and looking their best. They be saying that bullshit because they see all the options, bro. There's so much. Women cannot focus on one thing, bro. Dead ass. And so since there's so much saturating their minds, saturating their experience, and what I said in the stream before, women, their attention is like sex to men. Women that get attention is like men getting sex. Women crave attention, bro. And if you got just attention just flooding into you at all times, bro, you're gonna think you're the shit. Especially as a woman, bro. You're not gonna try to look for the best man, especially if you're getting all the attention in the world. You're not gonna look for the best man. You're just not. But yeah. All right, y'all. We've been on Twitter for about an hour. Let's get into these TikTok videos. And like I said, if you want to send me some videos to react to, hit the email address at hawaheadabovewater@gmail.com. And so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go to the email address. Got 3 TikTok videos that were sent to me. I don't know what they're about. But I'm finna click on them and we finna see. Hopefully it's some good shit. Hopefully it's some good conversation starters. So let's go ahead and get right into that. See what we got. Let's see what we got.
supposed to feel like winning. Nah. Nobody told me that the blessings would feel like a burial first. I thought that leveling up was supposed to feel like winning. Nah. It felt like losing everything I was comfortable with because the next level doesn't just ask for your effort, it asks for your identity. The old you, that's the admission fee. And God will not let you carry who you were into where He's taking you. Nobody really posts about that. The loneliness in the middle. The moments where your own mind is building the case of why you should quit. And it won't even sound like doubt. It'll sound logical. It'll sound like the responsible thing to do. Your flesh will dress up a retreat like a smart decision. But bro, the enemy's best weapon was never opposition. It's the reasonable excuse to stop. Abraham had to leave everything familiar before he saw the promise. Joseph sat in a prison he didn't earn before he sat in a palace he didn't apply for. David got anointed as king, and God sent him right back to the sheep. The confirmation came first. Suffering came second, and elevation came last. If it hurts right now, that's not a sign that you're in the wrong place. That's the price of admission to a room your old self couldn't afford to sit in. You're not falling apart, bro. You're being rebuilt. And the man on the other side of this is worth everything that you're losing right now. So keep moving. Not because it feels good, but because it's right. Nobody told me that the blessing.
All right, so I had no idea that this was gonna be like a extremely wholesome post, but I get it. I get where bro coming from. Yeah, he said some very good things, especially about being in the middle of your success. It just makes a lot more sense when you're striving for something to, you know, be the old version of you, be the version of you that's used to you not being your higher self. Like it's just more comfortable, you know, that way for your mind as a human being to be what you're used to being. And what you're used to being it can't be, you know, the highest version of yourself. You can't be the highest version of yourself if you remain the same. And if you remain with the same mindset, same attitude, same environment, same friend group, same habits, like you gotta change, bro. Like, and when you change, it's not easy. It's dead ass not easy to change. It's not easy to overcome what you've known your whole life. And so, yeah, like success is very uncomfortable. It is very uncomfortable. And yeah, like when you're on the way towards it, when you're on the way towards the top, towards success, you know, sometimes you in the middle of it, like bro said, and sometimes it's just like your mind, your logical thinking brain is telling you, why are you changing, bro? Why are you giving us more to think about? Why are you giving us more to be? We already have an established mindset about ourselves. Why do you want to change? Why don't you want to remain the same? Why don't you want to be stuck in your ways? And that's your brain talking to you. Your heart and your soul is telling you that you want better for yourself. Your heart and your soul is telling you that you want better for yourself, while your brain is just telling you to just remain the same. Because your brain, you give your brain too much to think about, give your brain too much to consider, you know, you might overload yourself on what needs to be done. You might overload yourself on what it might take to become the highest version of yourself. And yeah, the brain is selfish. The human mind is extremely selfish. If you don't know how the brain works, if you're in danger, like if your brain senses the body is in danger, it will sever whatever isn't your physical brain. It will sever anything else that isn't your physical brain in order to save itself. So basically, like if you're in imminent danger, bro, and you're like I don't know, in a car wreck or something, your brain is gonna give you a command in order for it to preserve itself. So that may be you losing an arm, losing both your legs, losing your heart. Like your brain is going to be that selfish to where it's going to protect itself. If you don't believe it, look it up. The brain is going to protect itself. In any case, and so that's why I say like it's very, very, very selfish, and so the brain always gives you more to consider. It always gives you more than what you need to consider. Well, honestly, it doesn't want more, bro. It doesn't want more to consider. And so, yeah, it just ends up telling you like, hey, bro, like we're just fine. You don't need to become better. You don't need to, become that millionaire. You don't need to marry this woman. You don't need to have those kids, like, because it's gonna be content, bro. Your brain is always gonna be content, but your heart and your soul always wants more for you, and that's why the heart is always clashing with the brain. Brain and heart is always clashing with one another, and yeah, I really feel this post like this is really, really wholesome post that I was not expecting to even react to. But I gotta ask, who is bro talking to? Who the hell is this nigga talking to? But I just had to throw that out there, like, who the hell is this nigga talking to? But yeah, this was a surprisingly wholesome post that is actually, yeah, it gives me a lot to think about. Here, I'm finna run it back.
Would feel like a burial first. I thought that leveling up was supposed to feel like winning. Nah. Felt like losing everything I was comfortable with because the next level.
Yeah, like I said, like becoming a better version of yourself is extremely uncomfortable because your brain, like I said, your brain already knows who you are. It already has a good idea of who you are. And the less work your brain has, the easier it is for itself. Because the brain is selfish. Is that's why it's always clashing with the heart. The brain is selfish. And when it sees you changing your habits, even a slight change, bro, you become uncomfortable, bro. Like if you start going to bed earlier than what you usually used to. Like it's not comfortable right away. Your brain has to assimilate with it. Your brain has to reconfigure to your desire. It must. And it's gonna do whatever it takes to keep you right where you are. Because that's what's more comfortable for it. It's gonna keep you right where you are so that it doesn't have to recalibrate, reconfigure, and basically elevate with you. So yeah, let's keep it going.
Level doesn't just ask for your effort, it asks for your identity. The old you, that's the admission fee. And God will not let you carry who you were into where He's taking you. Nobody.
And the reason why is because the old you didn't have those prior desires. It was never in a place for you to change. So that's why you have to shed, bro. You gotta shed the old, bro. Whenever it comes to bettering yourself, deleting bad habits, becoming a higher version of yourself. Your old self cannot come with you. It just cannot, bro. And the reason why is because you're already surrounded in a certain level of vibration as your older self. You're already in a certain level of vibration that's just is infinitely lower, just a lot more lower than your actual desires. you being at this low vibrator state can never assimilate with a high vibrator state. It just can't happen. So literally trying to take every bad habit of yours to the top, every bad habit of yours to your highest level of desires, it's never gonna work, bro. They're always gonna clash. Your brain will always clash with your heart. If your heart feels like you deserve this, this, and this, but your brain is used to a lower expectations, lower this, lower that, it's always gonna clash, bro. And you gotta push through. You gotta push through that mindset. You gotta push through every single time. It's never gonna be easy. Just like what he said, bro. It's never gonna be easy shedding the old you. Because like I said, the old you just cannot go with you, bro. It cannot go up to the top with you. It's impossible. It's impossible. Anytime you try to backtrack on yourself, trying to become great or become the highest version of yourself or become the richest version of yourself, the prettiest version of yourself, the strongest version of yourself, bro, imagine your current self cannot lift 315 pounds, and that's 3 plates. That's 3 plates on 345 plates on each side doing a bench. Your current self cannot do that, but you have the desire to do that. So what's gonna happen is you're gonna work out. You're gonna work out. You're gonna go to the gym for as many times as you need to. You're gonna and you're gonna work your way up to 3 plates. You cannot go into the gym the first day and try to lift 3 plates. That's just gonna come down crashing on your ass. It's gonna come down crashing on your ass so hard that you probably not even gonna want to go back to the gym because your brain said, "Hey, bro, we can't do this." But you know in your mind or not your mind, in your heart and in your desires that you want to do this. So you got to take the steps in order to do that. You got to go up the ladder in order to do that. Meaning you have to become stronger in order to lift those 3 plates. And by becoming stronger, you are shedding your old self. You are getting rid of your old self. And imagine trying to take the strength of your old self all the way up to the point to where you can lift that shit. You're trying to remain the weakest version of yourself. You're trying to lift 315 pounds. It's not happening. And so if you get that analogy, you'll get the fact that if you want to become a millionaire, if you want that dream woman, that dream house, that dream car, you literally cannot be the same person that you were before you had it. You literally cannot be the same motherfucker, bro. It's impossible. You can't do that. You have to shed it. So let's see what else he got.
Really post about that. The loneliness in the middle. The moments where your own mind is building the case of why you should quit. And it won't even sound like doubt.
Yeah, so your mind is telling you, hey bro, what we doing? Like, why the hell is we getting up at 6 in the morning every day when we've been going to sleep at 6 in the morning? Why the hell is we getting up like this, bro? Like, I know you tired, bro. Go ahead and stay asleep. I know you tired right now. Don't get up. Don't listen to your alarm. I know you tired right now, bro. Don't do it. What are you doing? We're not used to this. And it's like literally your brain, bro, is literally dragging you down. It's literally, you know what I'm saying, like keeping you where you at because it needs to know what's coming next. It needs to be able to help you stay how you are. And you know, most of the time, whenever you are trying to better yourself, you gotta ignore that shit, bro. You gotta keep it moving. You gotta recalibrate your brain in this manner. You gotta ignore the bullshit. You gotta ignore what's keeping you the same. You gotta ignore that shit.
Now logical. It'll sound like the responsible thing to do. Your flesh will dress up a retreat like a smart decision. But bro, the enemy's best weapon was never opposition. It's the reasonable excuse to stop. Abraham had to leave everything familiar before he saw the promise. Joseph sat in the prison he didn't earn before he sat in the palace he didn't apply for. David got anointed as king, and God sent him right back to the sheep. The confirmation came first. Suffering came second, and elevation came last. If it hurts right now, that's not a sign that you're in the
Yeah, bro. Like, I got this. So yeah, bro. While you're, while you are trying to become the best version of yourself, it's gonna hurt like hell, bro. On every aspect, every aspect. Um, if you're not frustrated, you're doing something wrong. If you're not frustrated in your progress, you're definitely doing something wrong. If everything's going smoothly, bro, if everything's seeming like it's going smoothly, you're definitely doing something wrong. Something's not. You're not doing something right. If you're not experiencing failure, if you're not experiencing having to shed the old, and you're still able to be the old in your new light, you're doing something wrong. You're dead ass doing something wrong, bro. You must feel that uncomfortability. And when once you hit that, once you get that frustration, once you feel that failure, once you feel that uncomfortability, that should be your sign that you are doing something right. That should be your sign that you're going in the right direction. Because it's a direction that you're not used to. It's a pathway that you're not used to. You should know that you're doing something correct. Whenever you feel that frustration and that uncomfortability, you should know that you're doing something right. Um, and what do you say? At the end is elevation. You go through all that, all that bullshit, all that mess, all that hurt, all that uncomfortableness, just to finally reach your desire. Just to finally get to it.
Wrong place. That's the price of admission to a room your old self couldn't afford to sit in. You're not falling apart, bro. You're being rebuilt. And the man on the other side of this is worth everything that you're losing right now. So keep moving. Not because it feels good, but because it's right. Nobody told me that the
Yeah, bro. W motivation. Yeah, bro. If you yourself are experiencing any of this, just know that everything that you're going through is for a reason. Everything that you are becoming or have to become is for this reason of your being uncomfortable. Um, I swear to God, like if you look at it in a different way, like if you're complaining about your progress, about being uncomfortable, complaining about becoming a new version of yourself, bro, you're never going to become it, bro. You're never gonna be that millionaire. You're never gonna have that dream woman. You're never gonna get that dream house. You're never gonna get that dream job. You're never gonna get that dream occupation, like, cause you're sitting there complaining about everything that you're going through. Like, you gotta embrace it. You gotta want that shit, honestly. Cause like I said, if you're not feeling it, you're doing something wrong. You're dead ass doing something wrong. But yeah, let's check out these comments. See what the comments gotta say. Hell no, I ain't reading that. Is there? Damn, I'm not reading that. My friend told me the closer you get to God, the more you'll face. Yep. Speaking to me. Y'all pray for me. I'm right here. I'm about to go back to school at 51 to get my doctorate. Lady, you need to get you a family. I ain't gonna lie. Lost everything, gained everything, still a lot of pain. Wait. Okay. Wait. Okay. Okay. Wow. The loneliness is too much. What is up with this comment section? Growth is incredibly uncomfortable. Okay. Yes, sir. Feeling rejected, feeling lonely, feeling lost. Sorry to hear that, Queen. Get you a man. The timing of me seeing this. Transitions don't always feel powerful while you're in them. They feel tiring, unclear, and sometimes unfair. Keep going. Yes, sir. Paying that price is fucking heavy, and I mean fucking heavy. Man, I haven't heard from Justin Owens since I left Forex trading, but still listen to his Run the Play playlist. Such a good dude. Huh? See, I knew it was something about this nigga, man. He He didn't got people off the courses. Now he just doing motivational speaking. Hey, good for you on the motivational speaking, but shame on you for selling those folks those Forex trading courses. Shame on you, my boy. Shame on you. Diamonds are created under pressure. Heard this so many times. All glory to God. Thank you. Once I started feeling like I was losing everything, I said to myself, I wonder, what is God trying to teach me right now? Hallelujah. Amen, God. Facts. This is so deep, you have to go through it to relate. You have to. You have to. Transitions in life sometimes need to be grieved, even the positive ones. I swear I feel like I'm drowning. See, that's why you got to keep your head above water. And honestly, that's the main thing about head above water. Is to always stay afloat amidst the tough times, amidst being uncomfortable. That's exactly where I got this name from. That's exactly where I got this idea from. I know it's a commonly said thing to keep your head above water, but not a lot of people dig deep into the water. And for me, once I knew that this is what I wanted to represent, this is the life that I wanted to represent, I knew that at all times I needed to keep my head above water at all times. At all times. No matter what I'm going through. I gotta keep pushing. I gotta keep moving. I gotta keep growing. I gotta keep elevating. And so if I understand that keeping my head above water, if I understand this, I won't feel like I'm drowning like old girl say she's drowning right now. You won't ever feel that if you're aware and self-aware of where you need to go and who you need to be. Because if you lose sight of that, you're gonna be drowning. It's gonna be oversaturated. You're gonna be oversaturated with information. You're gonna be oversaturated with commands. You're gonna be oversaturated with the craziness of the world. And that's the whole reason for head above water. That's the main reason for head above water. So yeah, if you're enjoying the stream so far, hit that like button. Likes are free. Drop a comment if you have something you want to talk about or disagree about, and definitely hit that subscribe button for more content like this. It's head above water, man. Sorry to hear that you drowning, Shawty. You need to come to the channel and sub up. Your life isn't falling apart; it's falling into place. W comment. Never buried, always planted. Yes, sir. Keeping that head above water. That feeling like quitting ain't no joke. But yeah, W motivation post. W motivation. But I know what type. I know. Hey, but we ain't here for that. Keep. All right, man. That was a surprising video to react to. So let's go ahead and get to the next video. Okay. Go ahead and get to that next video. See what the next video is talking about. I don't know why. That was probably the first positive thing. Low key, that was probably the first positive thing I talked about on this channel, bro. Which is crazy. No cap. Because like I said, bro, the whole premise of head above water is to know, bro. It's to know that you are going through that you are in a crazy situation, but knowing that as long as you keep going out of this crazy situation, you'll be fine. Being self-aware while in a crazy situation, you'll be fine. Like there's so many meanings behind head above water, and that's why I chose this as my name. That's why I chose this as a channel. It's just so many meanings, man. W motivation.
Opposers trying to project I'm not sure if I call myself a troll, but I must say there is a certain level of enjoyment I get from opposers trying to project their beliefs onto me, if you will. Every time I say we are God and I get a triggered Christian in the comments saying that you need to find God, find Jesus, Jesus loves you, I can't help but to have like a sinister grin on my face. Like, I love it. The only reason why you are made uncomfortable by someone claiming that we are God is because of the way that you view God. You view God as this like nigga with a Jerry curl blowout sitting in the clouds, imposing this guideline for a way to live or a way to be by pretty much implementing fear, like a control mechanism. You view God as this like entity like outside of you or above you that is meant to be like praised and bowed down to and worshiped. So when I say that I am God, because of the way you view God, you believe that I am insinuating that I am this figure that everyone should bow down to and praise. But I view God as formless, thoughtless, emotionless, neutral, eternal consciousness. So any other characteristic that you're assigning to God are characteristics that are exclusively associated with being human, like a moral compass or like thoughts and emotions. I don't subscribe to the belief that God has this will that he enforces on mankind with the threat of eternal suffering and agony. Again, God is just neutral awareness, neutral being, everything and nothing at the same time. Based off the way that you view God, I could see why you'd be made uncomfortable by someone else's claim that they are God and you are God as well. Which is fine because I'm not here to impose my beliefs on anyone. I have friends and family that are religious, and quite frankly, I don't give a fuck what you believe as long as there is mutual respect for each other as just people. But to specifically respond to those angry Bible thumpers that say things like, you need to find God. Well, rest your nerves, child, because you can sleep real good tonight knowing that I have found myself. I'll do you one better. There was never any searching or finding to do because how could I ever be lost to something that I've always been? I'm not sure if I call myself a troll.
All right, so I'm finna look up a word real quick, just to educate. I don't even know the damn word on a cool. It's something. I think it's this. Okay, I think it's this. Oh, it's gotta be another. There's another word for this. Okay, let me see if there's some synonyms. Well, I guess it's it. Bro, I could have sworn there's another fucking word for this. All right, I guess this is the word. So look, if you don't know what this word is, bro, there's gotta be another word. Let me see. Okay, here it is right here. Omniscient. Omniscient. All right, this is the word I was looking for. So if you don't know what this word is, this is basically what what Shadi was saying about her being God, everything being God, God being everything and nothing at the same time. Or her. I don't know how to pronounce this fucking word. Omniscient.
Omniscient.
Omniscient. So omniscient is the word. Here we go. Omniscient describes having total unlimited knowledge, knowing everything, including the past, present, and future. Originating from Latin omnis, all, and scientia, knowledge, it is a core divine attribute to many religions. It implies perfect understanding, often sparking philosophical debate regarding the compatibility of foreknowledge with human free will. Etymology, the word derives from the Latin omnis, all. It refers to the capacity for total, comprehensive understanding or awareness. All right, so, and then you got omnipresence, present everywhere. Let's look that up. Omnipresence is the theological and philosophical concept of being present everywhere at the same time. It implies that a divine being is not limited by space, filling the entire universe without being confined by it. It is often interpreted as comforting, active presence, or in some contexts, a form of spiritual, incorporeal ubiquity. So this is another
Omnipresence.
I think this might be it too. Either way, this is what she's talking about. This is what she's talking about: omnipresence, omniscient, and omnipotent. So let's look at what omnipotent is. Omnipotent, of a deity, having unlimited power, able to do anything. God is described as omnipotent and benevolent. So if you don't know it, if you never heard these words before, these are the epitome of God. Omnipotent, omniscient, and what was the other one? Omnipresence. These are the epitome of God. And also what she was saying is that, churchgoers, I don't know a better word, Christians, I don't know a better word for it, but churchgoers, whenever they hear people say, oh, I am God, or oh, God is everywhere, God is all around us, God is the birds, God is the clouds, God is the sun, God is the grass. That's what we're talking about. When spiritual people talk about God being everything and us ourselves being God, you being God, this is what we're talking about. God is in all of us. God is everywhere. God is seen. God is not just this singular thing. God is not human-like, is also what she was saying. God is not this singular thing that invokes fear upon his subjects, because that's exactly what a human would do, bro. Literally, bro. A human wants to lead by fear. A human wants to be respected by other humans out of fear. Why would somebody omniscient, omnipotent, omnipresent care about something like that? Why would anybody that powerful care for you to be scared of it? Why? And so, yeah, I'm just going to, back her up a little bit more on her claims of, being God, and people that are shaming spiritual people like us, spiritual people in general, that God is this hateful, spiteful, wants you to be fearful, controlling you with fear. Like, bro, that's just backwards, man. Like, why are y'all serving such a person? Why are y'all serving such a God and not thinking twice that this don't feel right? Why do you want to be scared for the rest of your life? Why do you want to be fearful everywhere you go? So yeah, I'm gonna run it back and try to pause it as she's going.
But I must say, there is a certain level of enjoyment I get from opposers trying to project their beliefs onto me, if you will. Every time I say we are God and I get a triggered Christian in the comments saying that you need to find God, find Jesus, Jesus loves you, I can't help but to have like a sinister grin on my face. Like, I love it. The only reason why you are made uncomfortable by someone claiming that we are God is because of the way that you view God. You view God as this like nigga with a Jerry curl blowout sitting in the clouds, imposing this guideline for a way to live or a way to be by
Yes, bro. Imposing, bro. Like literally keeping y'all scared because this guy that y'all speak about clearly knows how to manipulate human beings. Clearly knows how the human mind works. Clearly knows that if humans don't have nothing to believe in, their spiritual energy just goes out into the ether and becomes nothing. It doesn't get honed in a way. It doesn't get controlled in a way. It doesn't get corralled and used for something, whether it's good or bad. If you don't transmute your spiritual energy anywhere, especially for yourself, if you don't use it for nothing good, somebody else will. Like somebody else will use your energy for their betterment or for their cause or for their desires. And if you yourself don't understand that your spiritual energy is powerful, you don't understand that your spiritual energy can uplift you rather than uplift somebody else. If y'all weren't here, if y'all didn't see the last live, if y'all didn't see the last Twitter live, at the end of it, I basically went in on religion and how religion is, keeping people poor, keeping people controlled, keeping people in a certain level of vibration. And those people are never able to use their own spiritual energy for their own benefit. They're never able to, use it how they want. They're always using it for the betterment of somebody else and something else. And bro, literally, this is exactly what she's talking about. Y'all are sitting here giving y'all's everything away, giving y'all's all of y'all's spiritual energy, all of y'all's spiritual mindset, spiritual anything, bro. You're giving everything up to somebody else, to something else. And you're never using it for yourself. You're giving your money, because money is spiritual, emotions are spiritual, happiness is spiritual. Like I said, emotions. So emotions, spirit, emotions, money, just everything, bro. You're giving it all the way. You're giving it up to somebody else. And what she's trying to say is that the God that the Christians are worshiping is way too human-like to be omnipotent, omniscient, and what was the other one? Omnipresence. Like, that's not God. Like, what? That's not God, bro. That is not God whatsoever. And yeah, like you will get the Christians that say, hey, you're tripping, you don't know what you're talking about. God is this, you need to fear God and blah 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 blah. Blah blah blah. Why y'all sitting there giving all your spiritual energy away to something you don't even know? You don't even know. And they try to flip that on us. They always say, oh, the new age is demonic. You're praising demons, and bro, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? How do you know that you're praising the right God? You literally got a book telling you to be scared of your life. You literally got a book telling you to be scared of everything that you do. When you're human, you dead ass a human, bro. You're gonna fuck up. And God knows that. God knows that you're human. God knows that you're not perfect. God knows this. So why would he sit there and tell you to be scared of being human when he knows that you are human? And then y'all get upset whenever motherfuckers say, oh, I'm God. I have God within me. You got God within you. Y'all get mad at that shit for what? For what? Like, what? That shit crazy.
pretty much implementing fear, like a control mechanism. You view God as this like entity, like outside of you or above you, that is meant to be like praised and bowed down to and worshipped. So when I say
Like, bro, like humans are made to worship, bro. And whoever created the Bible, whoever created the God in the Bible knows this. They know that humans, they know the nature of humans. They know the nature of humans. And, you know, like I said, bro, if you're going to keep up with this channel, if you're going to keep up with the progress of, you know, this channel, my viewpoints, my ideologies, and how I view the world, you got to know that we're on this planet, and I feel like we're being held here against our will. We're not allowed to go anywhere. Our spiritual energy is always being honed. It's always being siphoned. It's always being siphoned and used for somebody else's desires. It's not used for our own desires. Like, we're literally using our spiritual energy to live, to pay off debt, to pay off the world. The whole world is in debt. Who does the world owe? Why is the whole entire world in debt, bro? Who do we owe? Why can't we just live? Why can't we just live? Why was Christianity pushed so hard for thousands of years? Why does Christianity tell you to be scared of everything? I'll tell you why, bro. Whoever created the Bible, whoever created the God in the Bible, they know how human beings act. They know what gets a human being to do what they want it to do. Like, bro, I also think that we're just on this, you know, an experimental plane, bro. Like, we're being viewed and being governed by something that's not human. And if it is human, it's a special type of human. It's a human that understands how human beings think. It's a human that understands that we have a worship gene within us. We must worship something. We have to. It's dead ass in our DNA. It's dead ass in our biology to worship something. And if you know the Bible well enough, you can become a pastor. You can own your own church. You can speak the word of God to people, and in return of you speaking the word of God to people, you get all of their spiritual energy. And like I said, it comes in the form of money and emotions. Spiritual energy can. And there are many other things that can come in spiritually. And you get those things coming to you, and you can use them to your own desire. You can use them to your own will. This spiritual energy that you're siphoning from other people just because you know a few Bible verses. And that's why I said, bro, the last post, bro, like dude immediately went to the Bible, bro, because he knows a lot of people are going to resonate with the Bible. Although bro it was motivational, but it's like without the motivational speaking, he had to back it up with what human beings assimilate more with, which is the Bible, which is Christianity, which is the God in the book. And if you don't assimilate with the God in the book, you are automatically a bad person. You are automatically evil. You don't know what you're talking about. Like, and you yourself need to find Jesus, because for some reason, if you don't know Jesus and you're living just fine, these people who given everything, literally giving all their spiritual energy to somebody who they don't even know, who they don't even understand for real, who they don't even know who's omnipotent, omnipresent, who has omnipresence, and omniscient. They don't even know these things about God for real. And they sit there telling you, hey, you need to find God. Whenever you yourself, the spiritual person that you are, already knows that God is inside of you and God is everything around you. God is literally the day that you're going to have tomorrow. Literally. The day that you're going to have tomorrow is God. But these people don't see it that way.
that I am God because of the way you view God, you believe that I am insinuating that I am this figure that everyone should bow down to.
Like, that is the dumbest shit. Bro, that is the dumbest shit that Christians all believe whenever it comes to New Age and people claiming to be God, bro. Like, that is the stupidest shit. Like, why the fuck would I tell you to bow down to me? Knowing that you're God too. Why would God tell himself to bow down to himself? It's fucking stupid. Like, it's crazy, bro. Like, if I'm God and you're God, why would I want you to bow down to me? And why should I bow down to you? God don't care about such things. Only humans care about such things.
When praise. But I view God as formless, thoughtless, emotionless, neutral, eternal consciousness. So any other characteristic that you're assigning to God are characteristics that are exclusively associated with being human, like a moral compass or like thoughts and emotions. I don't subscribe to the belief that God has this will that he enforces on mankind.
The universe is not moral. Money is not moral. People always say, why do the most evil individuals, why are they rich? Why are there, these seemingly evil billionaires? Why are rich people, why does riches find bad people essentially? Well, here's the thing, bro. Money is not moral. The universe is not moral. And the reason why I say the universe isn't moral is because you have prey and predators. You still have natural ways of living. These animals, they don't praise God, bro. They just are. Let me say it again. Animals do not praise God. They just are. And guess what they gotta do? They still gotta eat, sleep, shit, all the things that you're doing, just minus the praise. Minus the praise. And since you have a human mind, you have the human, we just got done talking about the human brain. You got this mind that only cares about itself and is telling you to praise to something that you don't even know exists. You don't even truly know exists because you're sitting here saying that I'm not God and you're not God. That's ridiculous. You're being manipulated. You're literally being manipulated. You're being told something that's been manipulating human beings for centuries at this point. Centuries. We forgot who we are as human, bro. We forgot who we are as human beings. We forgot about our connection to this earth. We forgot about our connection to the stars. We forgot about our connection to God itself. We forgot about all that shit, and we're being told what it is. We're literally being told to get up and go to fucking work and pay off somebody else's debt. How's that not different, bro, from worshiping a God that you don't even understand for real? How's that any different? How's that any different? It's not, bro.
With the threat of eternal suffering and agony. Again, God is just neutral awareness, neutral being, everything and nothing at the same time. Based off the way that you view God, I could see why you'd be made uncomfortable by someone else's claim that they are God and you are God as well.
Yeah, bro, and that's another thing. Like, if you've known something your entire life and somebody comes around and tell you that you're wrong, like, as a human being, yes, you're gonna take offense to that. You're not gonna be open-minded to the fact that you might be wrong. And that's just arrogance, bro. Like, y'all love talking about the Ten Commandments and having all this sin and shit, but you unable to be holy fucking shit. You unable to be open-minded about God itself is so human-like that you don't even know how human you're being whenever people like her or people like me tell you that, hey, I have God within me. You got God within you. Your dog has God within it. The grass has God within it. And you don't sit there and think that you can't even think about the possibility of being wrong. That is such a human fucking characteristic. But y'all so holy. Y'all so this, y'all so that. But can't even understand what God is, bro. Or even look at somebody else's viewpoint of God. And y'all got all these fucking religions. That's keeping everybody separate. Y'all got all these goddamn religions that's one talking about the same thing and everybody's separate. Your religion's better than being a Buddhist. Your religion's better than whatever else is out there, bro. That's fucking crazy. That's fucking human as hell. Like, you might as well say, you might as well call Christianity your sports team. You might as well say Christianity is like being a part of a gang. Like, what, bro? Like, we're so divided, bro, and we don't even fucking realize it. When we're supposed to be like this, when all humans, Homo sapiens, anybody with 2 eyes, 2 arms, 2 legs, a fucking brain, a heart, and a bunch of other organs that makes up the human body, we all got the same fucking shit, just different this, and different religions, and we're all just battling one another. And we can barely go to the fucking moon and back. And we're sitting here worried about who the fuck. We're sitting here worried about what God is, and we're literally the Crusades, literally killing people to get them to realize a certain religion. Genocide, mass murdering, bro, just for people to understand what God is. What kind of shit is that? It's honestly some bullshit, if you ask me.
Which is fine because I'm not here to impose my beliefs on anyone. I have friends and family that are religious, and quite frankly, I don't give a fuck what you believe as long as there is mutual respect for each other as just people. But to specifically respond to those angry Bible thumpers that say things like, you need to find God. Well, rest your nerves, child, because you can sleep real good tonight knowing that I have found myself. I'll do you one better. There was never any searching or finding to do because how could I ever be lost to something that I've always been?
Like I said, bro, animals do not get born and start praising God, bro. They just are. What do I mean by just are? They are God. They are already connected with God. They are already connected with Earth. They already are. They don't have to go search. They don't have to go find. Birds that have never migrated before. Why do they know where to go? They didn't have to go to church. They didn't have to go to school. They're already assimilated, bro. They're already assimilated. They truly are God, bro. They truly are. They truly are. And human beings have the capabilities. We have the capabilities. But we're being our spiritual energy is being siphoned, bro. We can't tap into what we are. We can't tap into who we are. And when people have spiritual awakenings, you get a glimpse of what it is. You get a glimpse of what being close to God truly is when you have your own spiritual awakening. You understand what gratitude is. You understand that human beings gotta be like this. We gotta be as one. We have to. You can't separate yourself, bro. Religion is separating. You're literally separating yourself. You're being a part of a gang. You're being a part of a clique. And now you got animosity towards another group of human beings because they don't think how you think. It's stupid, bro. And y'all supposed to be the holiest of motherfuckers. It's crazy out here, bro. It's so crazy out here, bro. But hey, W philosophy, W spirituality. Let's check out these comments. Jerry Curl or a blowout. I think people separate God from themselves because it's easier than confronting the responsibility that comes with the idea that consciousness itself creates reality. Yeah, it's just a scary. You don't want to think about it, bro. You don't want that much responsibility over your own life. You want somebody else to tell you what to do, tell you how to feel, tell you what to eat, tell you what to do, tell you, nigga, you just want somebody to do it for you. And like I said, I don't know if it was this stream. It must have been the stream on Monday, but 30 to 50% of people do not have an internal dialogue in their brains, meaning that we are literally surrounded by NPCs. Like, these people need to be told what to do. They need that shit. But god damn, bro. Yes. You're so right, Megan Thee Stallion. Ha. Nah, for real. She said, looking at. God is everything infinite. We are part of everything, therefore we are part of God. Good shit, Reese. Yellow Reese. Side note, you're gorgeous. Low key, I'm so grateful I came across your content. Everything is God. You need to find God. I have found myself. You need to find God. I have found myself. OMG, I love this answer so much. I built this For You page brick by brick. Let's go. That's how my shit was before a lot of things happened. But let's go. I get that. Brick by brick. How could I ever be lost from something I've always been? How can I ever Yep. This is what I try to explain to my family and they think I'm crazy. Yes. Yes, sir. Yeah, bro. We here, bro. The spiritual community is here. And if you iffy about your religion, you iffy about, literally bound down to somebody that wants you fearful, that's telling you that you can't be human, that's not okay with you being human, we right here. Head Above Water is all about, it started off being about spirituality. It is more so about spirituality. It is more so about positivity, motivation, and, just growing and becoming the highest version of yourself and realizing all of the consciousness and all of the emotions regarding us being human and us not understanding them for real, and you being able to look at it objectively and not living a life of fear, and more so living a life how you envisioned it, living a comfortable life for what you've always thought about in your soul and in your heart, and not being told that you're gonna go to hell for, like, what, bro? Not being told, and you know what I'm saying? But here's the thing, bro. Some humans they can't handle free will. They just can't. And whoever created the Bible understands this. Whoever created the Bible understands that some humans are just literally destructive, left up to their own devices. But if you know that you're a decent human being, you give people the benefit of the doubt, you give people respect because that's what you expect in return. Go ahead and subscribe, sub up, because you found your place. You found your place where you need and want to be. And you're not going to get ridiculed for being human, bro. Deadass. But, yeah, like I said, W spirituality, W God, just W, man. W. And, I'm glad we came across this, or this video was sent to us because, like I said, more of the content is supposed to be this way. We're supposed to be, tapped into the spiritual, tapped into our deepest desires, our heart. We're supposed to be tapped into these things, and yeah, I need more content like this. I need more content like this to talk about so that I can, spread my message, spread the message, not even my message, the message of you being God, me being God, and everybody else around you, and how tomorrow you'll see God everywhere, and how just moving on in the rest of your life, how God literally shows up everywhere in your life. So yeah, W TikTok. We got one more TikTok to react to, and let's see what we got. We got one more TikTok to react to, and we are going to hop off of this live. Somebody said, yeah, Megan Thee Stallion. She probably hate that shit. Three days ago.
You know, my husband taught me how the universe works, and it didn't click until now. So, May is my birthday, Mother's Day, and our anniversary. So, 3 things that.
She already said something. She already said something that resonates with me, and resonates and should be resonating with a lot of women and men, I guess, in this sense. She said that her husband taught her how the universe works, and there's always people on the pot of balloons, or people, in regular life, in real life, wanting to get closer to God and praying about finding their person. Well, women in general. Women in general. They're always praying to God about finding their person. And I'm a strong believer in women finding God through whatever man that they're going to be with. Whatever man that they choose in their lives will get them closer to God somehow. Because if you do refer to the Bible, you do refer to Christianity, it is a known thing within the Christian mindset that in the Bible that women walk this earth aimlessly until their man comes around and guides them through the rest of life. And so I'm a firm believer in women that want to get closer to God. The only thing that you need to do to get closer to God is get with your man. Get a man. Find a man to lead you down that path. And once you find that man, you will get closer to God. That's why marriage is so powerful. That's why, man and women relationships are so powerful. Because you're fulfilling your duty as a human being. You're fulfilling your life's purpose by having children and by being able to have children and doing it in a natural way. Like I said about the animals, bro, they just wake up and they are, bro. They're not being fed propaganda. Lions are not being fed propaganda on how to be a fucking lion. Fish are not being fed propaganda on how to be fish. Like, it's just a natural thing. They are already assimilated with life. Just like how human beings should be. We should be, but we're being controlled. We're being controlled by anything and everything. We are being controlled by anything and everything. And we're not allowed to just live life. We're not allowed to. We're not allowed to. We're not allowed to go nowhere. We are not allowed to leave this planet. We are not allowed to do anything that we truly want to do. Because we are so powerful. We are able to do this, bro. We are able to communicate with one another through speech. We have consciousness. We have been granted consciousness. And we don't know what to do with any of that shit. And so since the people that are above us, over us, since they know this, they're using our spiritual energy and our mindsets for their own desires. And the moment that we find out that we are God, the moment that we find out that we are God, what is debt? What are bills? What is all this bullshit that we're so sad about? What is war? What is famine? What is poverty? Like, what is starvation? Like, if everybody just fucking woke up tomorrow and said, I'm God. I am God. I have the power to create my own reality. If everybody just woke up and did that shit, bro, every world government, all the world's governments will crumble. All of the everything would just fucking fall apart on a political scale, on a on a financial scale. Like all of that shit that's controlling us would just fucking just disintegrate. And those people, they don't want it that way. They do not want it that way. But before I go on this tangent, let's see what this woman has to say.
That usually a person would get gifts for. My husband asked a few weeks ago, hey, like my work schedule's crazy. We're moving next month. All these things are coming up. He was like, I just want to make sure you're taken care of. Can you give me a list so I have some ideas of what you would want for like all those holidays? So I sent him a list. The list included, I need a haircut. I would like to get a manicure and a pedicure, and I need a new hair dryer. And I didn't hear anything from him after I texted him that. He comes home from work and he goes, were you serious about that list? And I said, yeah, like when I looked at the things that I needed, like those are probably the top 3. And then he says, those are not birthday gifts. Like those are like things that you need to do to like take care of yourself or to like pamper yourself. Like that's not a birthday gift. And we've like budgeted our money out to where like all the bills are paid, everything is allotted to savings, and then with like what's left over that we don't put in savings, we each get like a little chunk to spend on ourselves. So he asked, what do you spend like your monthly like money on? Like not to be nosy, but like what do you spend it on? And then I had to be honest, and I said, well, I pay for the girls like after school activities because you have to pay for those in cash, and I have that cash, and then I save the rest of it so that like he can have like a good Father's Day present and a good like birthday present and Christmas presents, because I'm a stay-at-home mom. I'm not bringing in any money, and I don't want to like use his card to like pay for his own gift. So I just like save the money that's allotted to me, and it just like makes sense in my brain that like I can use that on him. And he says back to me, like the father in me loves that to have like that my kids have a mother like you. And he's like, but the husband in me is struggling because I'm trying to give you something and you won't accept it. Like I'm trying to give you something and you'll take it and you'll give it away, or you'll take it and you'll give it back. And he was like, but you never like accept what I'm trying to give you, which is like whatever I want. And then it just hit me today. Like the universe is trying to give me everything that I want, but it's my limiting beliefs that are blocking it at all times. Like my limiting beliefs create this world, this comfort zone for me of like what I'm comfortable accepting. And then my comfort zone turns into a cage where I like won't let anything through. Even when people are trying their hardest to break through the cage and give me what I want, my brain won't let it happen. So I do feel like that's how the universe works. Like it literally is what you think you can have, you can have. Like there's nothing standing in your way from getting what you want but you. So I'm going to dedicate a lot of time just getting out of my own way and accepting the thing that I want.
I ain't gonna lie, she said she had a bunch of word salad in that explanation, but I get the overall message. Yeah, man, your mind, like this reacting to all these videos, it started off with the mind, bro. And it started off with the brain being able to accept what you are capable of doing and what you are capable of being. And so this is a very good ending point to the reaction videos, and basically just reaffirming, bro, that you are only as good as you think you can be. You are if If you do not think, it's funny, bro. This is extremely funny because the first post that we saw on Twitter was, what would you do with $2 billion? And I said, if you don't even know what to do with that money, you do not deserve that money. If you don't know what to do with $2 billion, you don't deserve that money. And now we're ending this the reaction videos with another, like, a similar topic that has to do with what you think about yourself and how valuable you think you yourself are with anything that you want in your life. So this is a perfect ending. Like I said, although she was just talking about a whole bunch of nothing, I don't know. I didn't know whether to feel sorry for her ass or be like, oh, I don't know, like. But I get what she's trying to say. This is a very feminine video. But I get what she's trying to say, and yeah, bro. And if this resonates more with, if what she said resonates more with with women and how they think, which it probably would, I'm gonna speak to the men on this. And for people who didn't really, assimilate with what she was saying at first, because she said a whole bunch of nothing, bro. Like, dead ass, bro. Like, man, like, like, damn, you could have kept the side, you could have kept the other shit for real. You could have just. But hey, she had to make a point. That's how she made her point. So, let me bring it home. So yeah, bro, if you don't think you deserve something, you won't get it. If you don't think that you're able and capable of being something, you won't be it. Your mind, like she said, your mind is a cage. Here, let me run it back, because I'm not gonna run this whole video back. She only said something up until this point.
Is like whatever I want. And then it just hit me today. Like, the universe is trying to give me everything that I want, but it's my limiting beliefs that are blocking it at all times. Like, my limiting beliefs create this world, this comfort zone for me of.
And what we talked about in the first video, bro, your brain literally wants you to stay the same. It literally, your consciousness, this God-given gift that we have been given, wants you to stay the same. And I'm telling y'all, bro, the people that know how the consciousness works, and since every human on this earth has a form of consciousness, and we do not know how to use it properly. We let that shit trick us. We let that shit manipulate us. We let that shit control us. We let it cage us, like she was saying. If we're unable to look at it objectively, keep the head above water. If we're unable to look at it objectively, we're gonna be lost. We're gonna be drowning. We're gonna be buried underground. We're not gonna be able to see the bigger picture. We're not even gonna be able to feel the bigger picture. Being stuck in our own limiting beliefs is in what she was saying. Yeah, and if it's like, if you think you don't deserve something, bro, you won't have it, bro. You have to think highly of yourself. And you have to become uncomfortable with these thoughts. You have to be, if you're too comfortable with your desires and your dreams and your aspirations, you're not dreaming big enough, bro. You're just not. You're just not, bro. You're not striving for more. You're just not. You're being very content. You're waiting on somebody to tell you what to do. Just like, oh boy, you waiting on your wife to tell you that you a stupid ass nigga. The fuck? You waiting on your wife to, like, come on, bro. Like, holy shit. Like, bro, yeah, bro, you gotta elevate your mindset, bro. You gotta think bigger than your current situation. You have to, especially as a man, you have to be uncomfortable. Comfortability will destroy you as a man. And if you're being put in an uncomfortable situation in order to put your girlfriend or wife in a comfortable situation, you're doing something right. You're doing something right. That's how you know you got a good woman. If that's how you know, not in a extremely negative way. You know you got a good woman if she's putting you in a situation where you as a man is becoming uncomfortable and becoming from content to having to do more. That's how you know you got a good woman. Not her telling you that you a dumbass nigga, bro. Literally her comfort being your pleasure. And if you're unable to make your wife comfortable, your girlfriend comfortable, you doing something wrong, bro. If you looking for her to make you comfortable, you tripping, fam. You tripping. She gotta put you in that uncomfortable situation. And this is just, you know, for relationship talk. And if you're not in a relationship and you are just by yourself, bro, okay, you yourself have to put yourself in an uncomfortable situation. Meaning you gotta make your dreams and aspirations higher than what they are. Literally put you in an uncomfortable situation. Getting up and going to the gym at, you know, early as fuck in the morning. Applying for that $250,000 or that $200,000 paying job, and actually just going even though you're not sure about it. You're not too sure that you're gonna get it. Who gives a fuck? You tried it and you know what you want. You put yourself in an uncomfortable situation, and that's good. That's good as a man. And yeah, bro, like, yeah, towards the end she started spitting. All that other shit, you know, it was kind of just, I don't know, it was a bunch of word salad, but towards the end she started cooking. So let's see what else you gotta say.
Like what I'm comfortable accepting, and then my comfort zone turns into a cage where I like won't let anything through, even when people.
Yeah, bro. Oh my god, I've been talking about this for so long, bro. I've been talking about this for so long. If you love being comfortable, and your comfortability doesn't allow you to be the highest version of yourself, guess what? You're stuck. You're definitely stuck. You are definitely in your own mental cage. And that mental cage can be as small as you think it is. Smaller than a closet. You're just stuck. And you can't go nowhere else because that's what you're comfortable with. That's what you know. You don't know anything else but that small ass room. You don't know nothing else. You don't know there's a whole world out there for you as a human being. Because you want to be stuck in your ways. You want to be comfortable in your mindset. You got to get out of that. You got to explore the world, bro. That's what God put us here for. That's why NASA was able to go into space. We're supposed to be discovering. We're supposed to be finding out more. We're supposed to go above and beyond. We're supposed to, bro. We're supposed to. We're not supposed to stay confined. We're not supposed to. We're just not. And bro, you can, oh my God, bro. From the micro to the macro. From the micro way of thinking, literally just in your daily thought process, to leaving Earth is the purpose of human. Is the purpose of us as humans. We are always supposed to break limitations. We are shown the universe itself is fucking limitless. The universe itself is fucking limitless. Bro, there are people on this earth right now that think humans are the only fucking conscious beings in the whole universe. The universe is limitless, bro. That bitch growing every day. Y'all want to see something? The observable universe is a sphere with a diameter of approximately 93 billion light years. Okay, I don't know what the hell this is saying. The rapid expansion of space means the most distant objects we can see are now roughly 46.5 billion light years away. But the whole universe Oh my God, bro. All right. How to show you what 1 light year is. How far away is 1 light year? Light year, and how fast can, how fast or how long would it take for a human to travel this distance with current tech? A light year is the distance light travels in 1 year. Speed of light, 300,000 kilometers or 186,000 miles. Distance in 1 year equals 9.46 trillion. Fuck. This shit is crazy every time I look at it. In 1 year, 9.46 trillion kilometers or 5.88 trillion miles. So 1 light year equals 5.88 trillion miles. To make it feel real, Earth to the sun is 8 light minutes. 1 light year equals 63 times farther than the sun. How long would it take with current human tech? Let's use the fastest spacecraft humans have built. It goes up to 700,000 kilometers. At that speed, 1 light year would take 1,500 to 2,000 years to travel in the fastest human spacecraft. That's assuming constant speed, which isn't even realistic over long distances with current human technology. And most cruise spacecrafts go much slower. Apollo, 40,000 kilometers per hour. At that speed, you're going 25,000 to 30,000. Oh my God, bro. 25,000 to 30,000 years for 1 fucking light year. And what did I say, bro? Or what did we look up just now? The observable universe, which is growing every fucking day, is about 93 billion. So before I go any further on that, bro, my point is saying, if the universe is limitless, and you are a part of the universe, and you understand that you can create your own reality, if you can understand that, nothing is impossible. Everything is more possible than not. And if you yourself want to confine your brain on the micro, if you want to confine yourself into a fucking closet, into a fucking room, and not go beyond that, you deserve to be there. You don't deserve to get everything you ever wanted out of life. You don't. Especially if you don't think you deserve it. If you don't think you're even capable of having it. You don't deserve it. But that's not the purpose of human, bro. Because on the macro, we are supposed to go above and beyond. We are supposed to experience the limitless. We are supposed to, bro. That's how powerful we are as human beings. And we're being separated and controlled by the likes of religion, by the likes of debt, by the likes of racial conflict, by the likes of wars. We're sitting here fighting each other over the dumbest shit constantly. Constantly. And more importantly, we're fighting ourselves. When we do not have to. And by ourselves, I mean you yourself as an individual, and in your brain on the micro telling yourself that you cannot do it and that you should not do it. Because you yourself are limiting. You are keeping yourself stuck. And you're just not meant to do that. You are meant for so much more. Because you are God. You are a part of all of this. You are a part of this 93 billion light years. You are a part of this, bro. And with that being said, let me go ahead and wrap up this woman's video. And with that being said, bro, I'm gonna give my final thoughts on whatever she says.
People are trying their hardest to break through the cage and give me what I want. My brain won't let it happen. So I do feel like that's how the universe works. Like, it literally is what you think you can have, you can have. Like, there's nothing standing in your way from getting what you want but you. So I'm going to dedicate a lot of time just getting out of my own way and accepting the thing that I want.
Exactly. So she said it best, man. If you feel like you're not living the life of your dreams, it's you, bro. It's all you. You are in your own way. And you have the capability of getting out of your own way. You have the capability of creating the life of your desires. This stream is so funny, bro. This stream literally started off with, if you got $2 billion, what would you do with it? And ended with this. So, with that being said, if you made it this far in the video, leave a like, comment your thoughts on all the topics that we touched up on today, and definitely subscribe for more conversations like this. Because this is everything that we talked about today is what Head Above Water is even about. Being the best version of yourself, being a part of a community of raised consciousness individuals, free individuals, and like-minded individuals. Like, comment, subscribe, bro. It's Head Above Water, man. And this is what it's all about. So yeah, hey, W stream, W TikTok videos. I really thought I was gonna get on here and get on some and have to like talk about men and women dynamics, but this was a pleasant surprise. And if you would like for me to react to anything that you come across, hit the email. It's gonna be in the description of this video. And yeah, with that being said, I don't even think I need to go back on Twitter, man. That was a very pleasant surprise and really got me in my element. Because this is mainly what I'm supposed to be talking about anyway. But the world is so damn crazy, I end up talking about other things and whatever else is happening, the day of. But more content just like this, more spirituality just like this. And like I said, we got plenty of time. I'm gonna have plenty of conversations just like this. Plenty of content being made around these types of subjects. And really, bro, just hopefully anybody that comes across Head Above Water. The goal is to raise the overall consciousness of humanity in general. And my target audience is humans in general. So yeah, with that being said, bro, we're gonna go ahead and hop off live, man. And yeah, honestly, yeah, bro. Hey, like, comment, subscribe. W stream. Sub to catch the next one. We talk about stuff like this all the time. And this stream, you know, really highlighted the spiritual aspect of Head Above Water. So like, comment, subscribe, bro. And I'm finna end the stream off of one of the songs that I've been listening to lately. I'm just finna end it off one of the songs that I've been listening to lately. I don't even know which one to go to. I'm just gonna pick one. But yeah, bro. Like, comment, subscribe, bro. W stream, bro.
I'm smack fucking up my tweets. True name, but I'ma take the function. Clip deal, he gon' take the dirt.
So next time,